So before we start, let's check out the Scan My Tesla app. I haven't used this for a while actually here. Okay, let's have a look at the degradation. Look, it shows me a battery degradation of 7.44% now, which is totally ridiculous, of course. And these numbers are all good. We are on 49.9% state of charge. And see, the energy buffer has dropped to 2.2 kilowatt hours again. Fully packed when new, 52.4. Battery degradation, 7.4%. And where's the other? Nominal full pack, 48.5. So I'm getting only 48.5 kilowatt hours out of this pack instead of 52.4 when new. So this is apparently a degradation of 7.44%. Let's go the quick way. We've already used 205 watt hours per kilometer, even I went downhill.
Now turn left onto Forest Hill Fernvale Road.
175 kilometers in the battery only. Times 2, that's at 50% now. So times 2, this would mean it's 350 kilometers max. At 100%. And this is where the degradation comes from now, the 7.44% as well. Because the car always estimates how far can you drive to at 100% state of charge, and then it calculates the degradation and shows this figure on the Scan My Tesla app. So luckily they don't show this number here on the screen anywhere. You know, people would totally freak out. Always impressed how efficient this car is when you go uphill here on the highway and the car uses only 15 to 20 kilowatt. About 27-30 now uphill here on the highway. That's all it needs. It's amazing. So at the beginning this morning we will have very high consumptions, 200 watt hours per kilometer, because we just entered the highway, accelerated uphill, and this of course takes a lot of energy. But eventually it will come down, and we have to measure it over the whole course of way, over the whole trip, back and forward. I'm driving the same route to the destination and back. So and this will compensate for wind and elevation as well, road conditions. Battery is already at 32.5 degrees and fuel costs 1.077 per liter. I don't really care, but you know, from time to time I'm driving past and smiling. You can see the 12-volt battery is floating at 13.3 volts. And I also had a what is it called, scheduled charging programmed this night. So I told the car I want to leave at 8, and the actual charging started at 1, I think at 1 o'clock or so. So when you plug in the charger at the beginning, it checks for the charging speed it can get and then calculates the time, so it will be ready with your set state of charge at your departure time and starts the charging accordingly during the night then. So, and in this case it calculated that needed 7 hours, so kicked in at 1 o'clock and then was ready about 20 minutes before 8. It's always this 20-minute threshold they set up there. Why do I disengage autopilot here? Yeah, they always put this 20-minute slack time in this calculation. So the car is actually ready earlier than you actually program. But usually that is because the charging will be finished 20 minutes before your departure time, but then you've got enough time to precondition the car as well. So if you have programmed both scheduled departure and precondition, the charge will finish 24 before your departure time, and then the precondition will kick in for the rest of the 20 minutes. And the car is nice and cool. So we've got 8:20 in the morning. We've got already 28 degrees Celsius here. I'm expecting another hot day of about 30, 37. Set at 4 car lengths. Dude, he's got some serious metal pipes here on this ute in front of me, and they're only secured with one orange strap. So I'm not sure if this will actually secure these things when it comes to an accident or so. So now we have to pass these 2 mountains again here, and these guys are driving 98 only. Okay, I probably will overtake them. And people have asked if it gets annoying if you have to disengage autopilot every time you need to overtake a car or something. Well, no, it doesn't. You know, you get used to it. I don't know anything else. You know, of course, full self-driving and you have automatic lane change, you just indicate, or if you have navigate on autopilot, it overtakes other cars just by itself. But sometimes I don't want to do that. I want to stay behind the truck or the car or whatever and drive only 95, because I still have plenty of time to reach my destination and everything. So I don't want to be as fast as possible every single time I drive, you know. So it's more a decision, sometimes yes, like this morning, because I'm a little bit late. And sometimes I have so much time, I just don't care about getting there early or driving as fast as possible. So I don't usually mind doing this, you know, disengaging autopilot and then changing lane and then engaging it again. 33 kilowatt uphill here. The car uses. Yeah, that's roughly the same as the PHEV has used, as far as I can remember. But then the battery was already empty at this point of the journey. So I mostly used the engine uphill and then let the car coast down here. Oh, there's someone fast coming. Yep, let them pass. -9 kilowatt charging downhill. It's the Mazda 3 only. Obviously in a hurry. I engage the cruise control first and then I double tap again to engage autopilot. So it's not a big deal. It's only a half click on the stock, you know, you don't have to put it full. I see this many times on the internet still, that people to engage autopilot pull the stock full down, but it's only a slight tap. So if you want to tap your blinker, it blinks 3 times. That's the same single tap only you do for engaging, or the double tap to engage autopilot, you know. Always using a combination of cruise control, autopilot, driving manually, just depending on the situation. See, I think in auto lane change the car would now pull out again to overtake this ute in front of us, because it's driving 2 kilometers slower than we have set. But there's a car coming behind us, not, well, it's speeding up now. It was far away, so the car would have pulled out. But, well, what's the point, you know? Now we're driving 94, that's annoying, right? So good, the car is charging the battery now with 10 kilowatts downhill. This reflects here, you can see these bumps, these up and downs on the curve. Alright folks, So I'm arriving there with 40% state of charge. That's a 35 kilometer drive only. Well, I say only, this is the average destination Australians travel per day. 35 kilometers, 36 I think it is. So and I'm driving 70 kilometers now this morning already. So I'm driving a lot more here in the countryside than you would in the city. Hesitation, no phantom braking, but a little hesitation. Speed went down to 100 for no particular reason. No overpass, nothing, no tunnel or something. Just hesitated for a second. That's a fast one. The Golf on the left. Oh, he's got 4 exhaust pipes. It's probably a lot of smoke coming through, eh? I bet he thought about racing me.
In 2 kilometers, turn right onto Hexville Avenue Road.
I haven't raced anyone for a long time. That was at the beginning. You know, when it gets you, when the V6 next to you revs the engine and you put the car from chill into standard mode. That's what I have to do. Ludicrous mode. But yeah, nah, I'm not doing it anymore. If someone wants to race me, yeah, please go ahead. Drive as fast and quick as you possibly want. I'm not interested. Oh no, that's one further. Full regen, 60 kilowatts regen, not enough, I need to brake. Yeah, this lane is not long enough to deaccelerate from 100 to standstill. Need a bit of brake. Or slow down before that, but there was a car behind me. Didn't want to annoy him. Okay, oh yeah, it's still 60 here. Brakes down the car to, well, it not it brakes down, it brakes, it slows down to 60. There's the 80 sign, but I don't think it will adapt it. Not recognized, and then it speeds up to 66, but not to 80. Okay, let's see what it does. So there's a curve coming up. Recommended is 60 kilometers per hour. The car still drives 80. Oh God, look at this crap, huh? Then it realizes, oh, I'm too fast, and slams the brake, goes down to 65, beeps, and then continues with 80 because it's already through. Sometimes it's just so jerky, drives like a 16-year-old grandma. Now it slows down. Yeah, that was alright. But the first one was just terrible. slows down to 50 for no particular reason. There was no sign, nothing. There's no car behind me, but still 50, you know. So I'm pushing the accelerator now. Still 50. No, still does 50. There's a 60 sign coming. Still 50. And now it speeds up to 60 again. Well, that's just what the Autopilot does, right? The software is far away from perfect, of course, as we all know. And we are all waiting for the rewrite of the software. Full self-driving beta. Some of you guys who've bought it and never got the product yet. And I will be at the customer site now. So thank you very much for watching this morning, coming with me on my journey from home to Walloon. And I guess we will see us again in the next video coming very soon. Stay charged, guys. See you then. Bye bye.